Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Emily Haugen. We begin with breaking news. No one is injured after a shed fire in Sparta. A fire broke out this afternoon on State Road 16. Assistant Fire Chief Robert Arnold says a home was close to the shed, but it did not catch on fire.
We actually called mutual aid assistance from Fort McCoy Fire Department for manpower and water supply. As we had a second call come in approximately 15 minutes into this fire, so we were kind of short-staffed because we had to break up another couple of rigs to go down to another fire.
Now, the cause of that fire is still under investigation, but Assistant Chief Arnold says the cause is likely electrical. Sparta and Fort McCoy Fire Departments responded at the scene. And also in Monroe County, as he mentioned, no one is injured after a vehicle fire in the town of Leon. Sparta Fire Chief Mike Arnold says the department got the call while on the scene of the Sparta shed fire. The vehicle caught fire just over a mile off the road. He says when he arrived at Cale Road, he saw a column of smoke from afar.
The only way to access the fire was with four-wheel drive and our all-wheel drive engine. Once we finally got to the vehicle, it was fully engulfed. The occupants of the vehicle were out in the woods and they were going to do some wood cutting.
Though the cause of that fire is not clear, Arnold says it likely started in the engine and spread to the rest of the vehicle. Arnold also says the vehicle was a total loss, but again, no one was injured. Monroe County Sheriff's Department and Sparta Fire and Ambulance responded at the scene. Now, the White House announced Saturday that an additional 5 classified documents were found at President Biden's home in Wilmington, Delaware this week. Roughly 20 known documents marked classified have been found at the president's home and the former Penn Center from his time as vice president. CBS News correspondent Christian Benavides has more from Miami.
Lawyers for President Biden say they found more classified documents at his Delaware home this week. The news comes after the White House announced Thursday that one page was discovered during a search of the president's private library. Saturday's disclosure brings that number to 6. That's in addition to documents found in December in the president's garage. And CBS News has learned that approximately 10 documents marked classified and discovered in November at his former offices in the Penn Biden Center in Washington from when he was vice president included top secret material.
To be labeled top secret, information needs to be judged to be extraordinarily damaging to the United States should it get into the wrong hands.
On Thursday, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre was asked whether Mr. Biden could guarantee more would not turn up.
You should assume that it's been completed, yes.
A White House lawyer, Richard Sauber, released a statement Saturday saying in part, "While I was transferring it to the DOJ officials who accompanied me, 5 additional pages with classification markings were discovered among the material with it, for a total of 6 pages. The DOJ officials with me immediately took possession of them." Sauber said the White House will cooperate with a special counsel, Robert Hur, who was appointed by Attorney General Merrick Garland to investigate the matter. Says the president did not know the previously discovered records were in his home, adding that his team reached out to the National Archives and Justice Department when they were discovered. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
House Republicans have announced their own investigation, saying the American people deserve accountability and transparency. Now, a local author hosted a book signing at Pearl Street Books today called Sally the Squirrel Goes to School. La Crosse's own Jolene Goodman wrote her first book in December. The book takes place in Cashton. Goodman says her book is dedicated to her grandchildren.
I have just loved children's stories, and I was really missing my grandchildren during the pandemic, and wrote them mostly for them. And so this is the first one that was published.
And if you missed the signing and would like to check out her book, you can pick up your own copy at Pearl Street Books in downtown La Crosse. It was the final day to catch the Show Choir Classic in Onalaska today. Choirs came from across Minnesota and Wisconsin to perform. Onalaska's choir director says keeping this annual tradition alive is important for the community and the club.
It's never not happened, even through snowstorms, and they've always been, I don't think a classic has ever been canceled. So it does generate a lot of revenue if we get a lot of people to come and eat our food. So it's definitely our main fundraiser of the year.
And it wasn't just group songs. Soloists also got a chance to perform for judges and compete in the finals.
Take a look at CityCam outside. Hey, we had a gorgeous day across the Coulee region. Temperatures were back into the mid-30s. Matter of fact, the past several hours, we were at 30 degrees by the 2 o'clock hour, 31 between the 3-4 o'clock time frame, and right now we're sitting at 32 degrees at this hour. We have clear skies. It feels like 23 out there. Winds are out of the south-southeast at 11 miles per hour. Our visibility is sitting at 10 miles. And right now, look at that. We're seeing temperatures in the 20s and 30s. Sparta's at 29. 32 is the current temperature in Winona. 30 is the current temperature in Red Wing. 29 in Preston. 30 in Decorah. 31 Prairie du Chien. 32, like I said, in Winona. Eau Claire, good evening to you guys. You're at 30. 27 in Ladysmith. But again, that feels like temperature right now all over the place. Teens and 20s, low 30s towards Black River Falls as well as Sparta. Radar scan right now, we have a clean sweep across the area and for the most part across the region. High pressure is in control and it's going to stay in control as we go into tomorrow. Now tomorrow we'll start the day off much like today. We're going to increase the temperature, but the caveat to tomorrow is rain chances are in the forecast. We're going to talk about that coming up in the First Warn forecast in just a few minutes. Emily, over to you.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Eric.
You bet.
The U.S. is projected to reach its debt limit next Thursday. The Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is warning that extraordinary measures will be needed to avoid a default and is calling on Congress to act to raise the debt ceiling. Gloria Pazmino has a look at the dire impact this could have on millions of Americans.
The clock is now ticking down to what economists say could be financial Armageddon.
Good afternoon.
Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen issuing a warning to Congress, saying the U.S. government will hit its debt limit next Thursday. She's urging lawmakers to act very soon to either suspend or raise the debt limit.
A breach of the debt limit would be catastrophic to the financial system and the economy.
Economist Mark Zandi warning this could lead to chaos in the financial markets. The debt limit is the total amount of money the U.S. government is allowed to legally borrow to pay for its existing obligations, including Social Security and Medicare payments, military salaries, interest on the national debt, tax refunds, and payments to federal workers.
If I was a postal worker, if I was a federal employee that's going to see my pension, put on hold for at least the foreseeable future, I'd be really angry.
If there's no action from Congress, Yellen says extraordinary measures will have to be implemented to limit the impact and buy them some time. That means the federal government would need to shift money around to keep paying interest on treasuries, including delaying several other payments that millions of Americans count on. The debt ceiling debate setting up one of the first major battles on Capitol Hill after Republicans took control of the House. On Friday, the White House said it will not offer any concessions or negotiate on raising the debt ceiling.
It's not and should not be a political football.
I'm Gloria Pazmino reporting.
So the debt limit currently stands at $31 trillion. Coming up on News 8 Now this weekend, preventing icy falls, what UW Health says you can do to prevent slipping this winter. But first, the woodworking vet, an Iraq War veteran in Minnesota, is helping to teach elementary school students how to build bird feeders. That's coming up next. Stay with us.
Save big this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Frito-Lay party-sized snacks or salsa, just $2.88. Ben & Jerry's ice cream or cookie dough chunks, just $1.99. And Eggo waffles or French toaster sticks, only $1.99. Only at Hy-Vee.
It's Home Furniture's 3-day sale. This Saturday through Monday, get up to 10% off sale prices with no money down, no minimum purchase, 6-year special financing, plus free shipping. The 3-day sale, this Saturday through Monday, only at Home Furniture.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Bright Star gives me a fulfilling feeling that I can give these clients the one-on-one care in order to keep them in their home. I definitely would recommend Bright Star for anyone, even if you're not a CNA, just to come in and, especially if you're interested in the healthcare field, and have a willing heart and a giving heart, come in and you'll find that you really enjoy these clients. You just get to know them.
I'm Nate Burkus, interior designer. I've partnered with Beautyrest to create a sleep collection that combines all of the things that matter. Innovative design that is thoughtful and sustainable.
During our New Year's sale, get up to $400 off Beautyrest by Nate Burkus at Home Sleep Express.
Save big this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Jack's Pizza, just $1.99. Campbell's Chunky Soup, or Well Yes Soup, just $1.49. And Hy-Vee Cottage Cheese, only 99 cents. Only at Hy-Vee.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
An Iraq war veteran is working to teach 10,000 elementary school students how to build bird feeders as a way to teach them life skills. John Lauritsen has the story.
At Webster Elementary School in Minneapolis.
You've heard that before? That's the robin.
The lesson for the day isn't about math or reading.
You're going to build one bird feeder.
It's about birds, in particular. Building bird feeders.
Some of them have never picked up a hammer and nails. Some of them can't identify 5 birds by name.
Veteran Carl Erickson is hoping to change that. He's with ELPIS, a nonprofit organization that helps at-risk youth gain tools for their future. A while back, Carl got the idea to teach 10,000 fourth graders how to build bird feeders. Webster is the 7th school his group has visited, and it doesn't cost the district a dime.
Because financial barriers for districts, for parents, not always the best thing. They don't always line up for having extracurricular things come into their schools.
But here, they do, thanks to a donation from the VFW and donated wood from local businesses.
I love it. I love to see the kids' faces. They're really, really, really happy at the end.
The hope is that projects like this and woodworking in general can become a life skill or even a hobby for these kids.
It was really fun.
They believe it's a win for the birds, a win for recycling, and a win for the students. At the end of the day, they learn that hard work pays off, and the bird feeders are theirs to keep.
I'm going to hang it up outside. Not outside, but by my window.
Kids want to do cool stuff, and they want to look forward to things. And if we can help them meet that expectation, it makes for a good school day.
So Carl and his group plan to visit 10 more schools in Minneapolis over the next couple of months. They say they're always looking for recycled wood for the projects, and they also teach screen printing. Coming up on News 8, using lights to treat seasonal depression, what Mayo Clinic Health System says you can do to beat the winter blues.
And in the world of weather, we have clear skies outside. Temperatures right now are in the 30s. Will warm up tomorrow, but there's a caveat in that. Coming up in the First Warn forecast, I'll tell you what that is. Stay with us.
It's fast food and service with authentic Mexican flavor at Senor Villa. With fun daily specials and cold, refreshing margaritas you won't want to miss. Come to Senor Villa in La Crosse and on Alaska. Authentic Mexican food and flavor.
When pain says, I'm here, I say, so are they. Just want to leave. 12 hours of uninterrupted pain relief. Aleve. Who do you take it for?
The big game is just around the corner.
However, the big savings is going on right now here at Carl's.
Save up to 40% on major appliances.
Buy any 4-piece Samsung kitchen package and get 10% back. Plus, get your choice of this Samsung 55-inch TV or this amazing Samsung Freestyle video projector. Plus, you can save up to $500 on exclusive rebates. Carl's Big Game Sale is going on right now.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
With 6 crunchy beef tacos plus a pound of potato olays, our 6-pack in a pound is perfect for date night, movie night, 1,000-piece puzzle night, camping, tailgates, or any day that ends in Y. Get $2 off the 6-pack in a pound, only from Taco John's.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Make it a family dinner night every Sunday at Senior Villa, where kids eat free, one per adult, open to close. And it's a menu you know they'll love. Senior Villa, authentic Mexican food and flavor in La Crosse and Onalaska.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
It's the one tab in your browser that's worth keeping open because it's always here for you with local news, weather, sports, and more. News8000.com.
Falls can happen any time of the year, but changing temperatures can lead to risky, icy conditions. Doctors at UW Health say plenty can be done, though, to prevent winter falls. They recommend not only clearing the ice, but also putting down salt or other ice-melting compounds.
Oftentimes there's not that much we can do about the weather. We live in Wisconsin, but there are things we can do to improve our balance and how we sense ourselves and our bodies in space.
Doctors say if someone loses consciousness or stops breathing after a fall, to call 911 immediately. We all need a little light to brighten up the dark winter days, and for those with seasonal affective disorder, shorter days can make winter tough. Psychologists at Mayo Clinic Health System say light therapy is one thing that can make a big difference. They say that light therapy, which can be done with a light box, is easy and effective.
That tends to be about the sweet spot of exposure to that light. You want to make sure that the light is sitting probably about an arm's length or so in front of you. You don't have to stare directly at the light, but you want to keep your eyes open, so you could be doing things like having breakfast or a cup of coffee, watching TV, working online or scrolling through things.
Dr. Sawchuk recommends you use light therapy until the days get longer in the spring or until your mood improves. Well, I've enjoyed the warmth over these last couple days, even though we don't have a lot of sunshine yet. Eric is here with your forecast. Eric, will the warm-up continue?
Short answer is yes. We'll see rain chances tomorrow afternoon going into the evening hours. But right now, look at this. We have clear skies out there. Temperatures right now in the 30s. We're sitting at the freezing mark. It feels like 23 out there. Humidity is at 66%. Winds are out of the south-southeast at 11 miles per hour. Eau Claire, good evening to you guys. You're sitting at 30 degrees. It feels like 21 out there with winds out of the south-southeast at 10 miles per hour. So if you have any plans this evening, we're going to hover right around that freezing mark, 31 degrees for the next several hours. The clouds will start to pick up as we go into your evening hours. And the one thing to note, that wind chill. As we take a look here at Sunday morning, it'll be in the teens and 20s again. As we keep that southerly flow, though, we'll see that wind chill factor in the afternoon, evening hours going to the upper 20s, low 30s. But right now, we have mostly cloudy skies across parts of the Coulee region. The clouds will thicken as we go into your evening and overnight hours. Right now, high pressure's in control. We're on the back end of it, which is allowing those temperatures to go up for tomorrow with highs in the 30s and 40s. And to see the stationary boundary, it's just that. It's stationary. It's not going anywhere for tomorrow. And the reason why this is happening is this low pressure system right here. Now, with this setup, the rain chances, not only will they start tomorrow, but they're going to continue from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Wednesday, it'll transition from rain to snow, and then Thursday, Friday, we'll have snow chances. We'll talk about that in the 8-day coming up in just a second. Speaking of snow chances, look over towards portions of Kentucky, eastern Tennessee, even parts of South Carolina. Seeing a little bit of snow earlier today. We're not going to see that here. They can keep that, but we will see that as we go into the second half of the work week. So when you wake up in the morning, temperatures in the teens from top to bottom will greet you, 14 in Ladysmith as well as Eau Claire. Like I said, the clouds are going to increase as we go into the evening and overnight hours. We'll get a break in the clouds for your Sunday morning, only for them to fire back up again. Highs on Sunday, look at that, folks. 30s and 40s, a great day to get out and wash your car in the morning and afternoon hours. And then the precip chances will start to pick up as we go into Sunday night, early Monday morning, I'd say around 10 p.m. to midnight. So the first one forecast for tonight, mostly cloudy skies, a light wind out of the south at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. As we help you plan your Sunday, we'll start the day off at 8 a.m. with a temperature of 31 degrees. We'll go to 34 by the 10 o'clock hour, upper 30s to low 40s by the 2 o'clock hour. And then clouds will start to pick up as we go into the 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock time frame. And then after that, the rain chances will pick up the next 8 days. So again, there's that rain snow chance for the evening and overnight hours tomorrow. By Monday, we have that rain chance turning to rain and snow Tuesday night I should say. And then snow showers Wednesday, Thursday, going into early Friday morning. And then by next weekend, Emily, we go into the upper 20s to low 30s. So yeah, we'll see temperatures in the 30s and 40s for Sunday and Monday. But the only caveat to that is the rain chances. So you kind of take the good, take the bad, put them together. There you have the facts of the weather.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take the warm up.
Me too.
All right, thanks, Eric.
You bet.
Coming up in sports, the Badgers are on the road taking on Indiana in a Big Ten matchup. And speaking of basketball, some of the best teams in the Midwest are right in lacrosse for the Midwest Players Classic. Kate is the next with the highlights.
The Board Store Home Improvements family wishes you a happy new year. Visit soon to plan your 2023 home improvement project. It's never too early to dream.
Get up to 80% off list prices during our huge inventory reduction sale at Slumberland Furniture. $20 million worth of furniture and mattresses must go. Lowest prices around on recliners, sofas, mattresses, and lots more. Slumberland Furniture.
You may not be ready to remodel your bathroom, but when you are, you should call the Board Store. The Board Store Home Improvement Showroom has everything you need for a bathroom that's attractive and functional. Choose from the many styles of showers and tubs, the many styles of vanities, premium fixtures, toilets, lighting, flooring, and tile. Make a plan, rest easy, knowing the Board Store's skilled carpenters, electricians, and plumbers will complete your project on time and on budget. The Board Store, improving your home, improving your life.
WKBT compiles a quarterly report on our programming efforts to serve the educational and informational needs of children in the viewing area. These reports are part of the public inspection file that is open to the public during regular business hours. To view these reports, contact our Children's Liaison at 608-277-5147 or write to WKBT Children's Liaison, 141 6th Street South, La Crosse, Wisconsin, 54601.
Hi, I'm Rick Teska, CEO of Strive Medicare and author of this book, The Medicare Breakdown, the Alphabet Soup of Medicare. We talk to people every day who are overwhelmed and confused by Medicare. So I've taken 40 years of experience and questions and laid it all out in simple to easy understand terms in the Medicare Breakdown that you can get for free at going to strivemedicare.com/book or call us at 608-784-8969 or stop by our office and get your copy today.
Up to 80% off list prices during our huge inventory reduction sale at Slumberland Furniture. $20 million worth of merchandise must go. Lowest prices around on mattresses, rugs, bar stools, sectionals, accent chairs, and more at Slumberland Furniture.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
We'll bring on some high school hoops. Some of the best players from around the state and the entire Midwest are taking over downtown La Crosse this weekend, getting a chance to showcase their skills at the Midwest Players Classic. The La Crosse Center was the place to be today. First up, Bangor and Aquinas going at it. Blue Golds controlling the first half. Madeline Murphy from downtown, she buries the three. Aquinas up a bunch, and then later in the half, it's the freshman Sammy Davis taking it straight to the cup for two. Blue Golds add to their lead, but Bangor, they're trying to battle back. Nice ball movement by the Cardinals. Gabby Schroeder, she splashes home the corner three. That cuts the deficit down. But in the second half, the Blue Golds get a big boost from their shooters. First is Autumn Pacell knocking down the triple. And then a little bit later, Macy Donarski finding the senior Shea Barr. Nothing but the bottom of the net on her three. Blue Golds blow past the Cardinals. 80-40 is your final. All right, next game of the day, GET led by the junior Cody Schmitz taking on the Lancers from La Crescent Hoka. And early on, it's Schmitz starting this one off with a bang. Schmitz throws it down, and then a little bit later, the junior showing off the range, knocking this one down for the three. And then Schmitz going to work down low, count it, +1, a one-man show early on. The Red Hawks up 6, but here come the Lancers. And with a name like Gunnar Esser, you got to know how to shoot it. Esser cuts it to 2. Red Hawks respond though. Brady Sealing strong to the rack, count the bucket plus the foul. GET back up 4. But Esser not cooling off anytime soon. The junior was on fire from the corner. That's good. It didn't matter where he was on the floor. He was automatic from behind the arc. Lancers up 1 at the break, and the momentum carrying into the second half. Owen Benson for the score, and then La Crescent on the break. Carter Todd, he's going to splash home a triple. Lancers pull away in the second half. They get the win over GET 72-55. Let's go to the college level. The Badgers on the road taking on Indiana. Second half, Badgers down 3, but things would go south. First the bucket here to go at 5, and then Jalen Hood-Schifino knocking down the mid-range. Badgers down 7. A few minutes later, Badgers still without a second half bucket. They bring on the double team, but Trace Jackson-Davis finds Jordan Geronimo wide open for the score. And then just under 15 minutes to go, and Chucky Hepburn stops the scoreless drought, getting the shot to fall, but the Badgers weren't going to get back into this one. They shot just 32% from the field. That's not going to cut it. Hoosiers get the win 63-45. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
It's Home Furniture's 3-day sale. This Saturday through Monday, get up to 10% off sale prices with no money down, no minimum purchase, 6-year special financing, plus free shipping. The 3-day sale, this Saturday through Monday, only at Home Furniture.
You get a bond, and not only with my residents, but their family. It's a wonderful feeling.
I touch a lot of lives as a caregiver.
If I'm an impact on somebody else's life, that makes me feel good in the heart.
You just build a really strong connection with everybody that you take care of.
Working here, I'm part of the community.
They are our family. This is my home away from home.
Earn while you learn. Free training and a $500 bonus. Sign up today at wiscaregiver.com.
Jolivet Family Farms, known for farm fresh fruit and vegetables, but featuring so much more. Come see all that we have. Homemade bakery, large selection of locally produced honey, gourmet popcorn, craft beer, wine, and cheese, meat and seafood, arts and crafts, and so much more. There is no substitute for homegrown freshness. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Start the new year with a new rug during the New Year's sale at Homeworld Rugs. Get 10% off sale prices on all rug sizes, shapes, and styles. Plus, no money down, 6-year special financing. The New Year's sale at Homeworld Rugs.
All right, here's a look at the forecast for tomorrow. We'll see temperatures going into the upper 20s, low 30s by 8 a.m. Upper 30s by the 2 o'clock hour. That trend continues for the 4 o'clock hour. The clouds will pick up, though, as we go into your evening and overnight hours. The next 8 days, we go to 39 tomorrow. How about 41 for Monday? The rain chances will start to ramp up on Monday. We'll see a transition to a wintry mix Tuesday, snow showers Wednesday, Thursday, and some places even early Friday morning. But we'll drop those temperatures with highs right around freezing for Thursday and Friday, and then upper 20s, low 30s for Saturday and Sunday. Emily and Cade?
All right, well, it's just me tonight, but thank you so much for watching News 8 Now. We hope you'll join us again tonight at 10.